Does mischief always bring fun, or does it sometimes teach us a lesson as well? This is the story of two mischievous siblings who, while laughing and playing, learned a lesson they would never forget. In a neighborhood, there was a lovely little house where Hafsa and Mustafa lived with their parents. Hafsa was the elder sister, clever, talkative, and extremely mischievous, while Mustafa was her younger brother, a true master of mischief. He loved running all the time, jumping around, hopping on sofas, and climbing chairs. Wherever he got the chance, he would start his antics. At home, hardly a day passed with their parents' voices echoing, "Hey children, be careful. You are brother and sister. Play, but stay within limits. If you fall and get hurt, it will hurt us so much." But Hafsa and Mustafa were not the ones to listen. They would look at each other, laugh, wink, and then become even more mischievous. One day, Hafsa had gone to school. As usual, she was in a cheerful and naughty mood. After the assembly, her teacher said to her, "Hafsa, take these books to the staff room." Hafsa picked up the books immediately, but instead of walking, she ran out of the class laughing. In her heart, she thought she would reach there first. As soon as she reached the stairs, her foot slipped because of her speed, and the next moment she tumbled down the stairs with a loud thud. There was chaos everywhere. Teachers rushed over. Blood was flowing from Hafsa's head. Tears filled her eyes, and fear gripped her heart. Her father was called to school immediately. He arrived in panic, lifted Hafsa in his arms, and quietly brought her home. At home, the doctor bandaged her head. Hafsa lay on the bed with pain in her head and regret in her eyes. For the first time, she seriously thought that if she had not run and had listened to her parents, none of this would have happened. That same evening, Mustafa started playing as usual. He came into his sister's room and said jokingly that he would run and jump, while Hafsa would just lie there and watch because she could no longer run around. Hafsa softly advised him not to run, saying she was in a lot of pain and that too much mischief really does cause injuries. Mustafa laughed and replied that she got hurt because she didn't look properly. He would run carefully. Hafsa lovingly tried to explain again, but Mustafa brushed it off with laughter. After a while, Mustafa remembered his favorite ball. He looked around, in the room, in the courtyard, under the sofa, but couldn't find it anywhere. He started shouting loudly that he wanted his ball right now. Suddenly, he remembered that the last time he had been playing with the ball near the table. He quickly went there and saw that the ball was indeed under the table. Mustafa bent down, picked up the ball, and in his excitement, as he stood up quickly and shouted that he had found it, his head hit the table hard. Mustafa screamed, tears streamed from his eyes, and he sat on the floor holding his head. His parents rushed in, and his head was also bandaged. After some time, both Hafsa and Mustafa were lying on the same bed with bandages on their heads. The room was quiet, and worry was clearly visible in their parents' eyes. Hafsa softly asked Mustafa if he understood now. Mustafa nodded in embarrassment and said that their father was right. Their mischief had caused injury to both of them and made their parents extremely worried. Both siblings silently promised themselves that they would still play, but with caution, and never ignore the advice of elders again. This story teaches us that mischief is not bad, but carelessness can be dangerous. The advice of elders is not meant to stop us, but to protect us from harm. Now tell us, if you were in Hafsa and Mustafa's place, would you have listened to the elders in time, or would you have understood after getting hurt? Kids, if you liked Hafsa and Mustafa's story, tap the like button, ask your parents to subscribe, and turn on the bell for more fun stories.